Hi guys, and welcome to another edition of Horizon Unhidden. Today we've got Matt Sterling from Sterling Roofing, one of Sydney's best roofers, who's been working with Horizon for the best part of 15 years. And we just wanted to talk about the good things and bad things that people can do in terms of choosing the right product and getting the right thing for their roof. A big drive for us is about getting the roof on any building as soon as possible so that we can stay dry and keep building even when it rains. It's another part of the building that we want to make sure that we get right the first time so that we don't have any long-term issues coming back, fixing leaks, etc., etc.
On this job we used Colorbond Ultra due to its proximity to the water. It's been used in standard corrugation, which has been around for a pretty long time, in 0.4 gauge, so it can handle the foot traffic that you can see that would be needed to install the solar panels, the skylights and these kind of things over here, as well as the Velux skylights, mostly the most reliable skylight in the industry. You've got to deal with many factors. So obviously when you've got your high southerly winds in the Sydney area and proximity around here, that's going to be driving a lot of rain into the building. So if you don't take pitch as a factor into your roof design to start with, then you're sort of opening yourself up to problems already with backtracking water and all those kind of things. As far as the materials go, it's really hard to get that all-round perfect material. If you go to the real end like copper and those kind of things, you're up to hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars. If you go with the old tile product, then that's open to corrosion and erosion as well from the wind and the salt hitting it. When it comes down to the Colorbond steel, the Ultra ranges from there, they've got a upper layer of paint that's been added into the material there, as well as additional magnesium to cope with the severe conditions that we face behind us. You've got everything from the tiles through to slate, through to copper standing seam, through to Colorbond. It does come down to the design of the home. I'm a big firm believer that if you can always add pitch to your roof because water runs downhill, it's a really good idea. When it comes to cost effectiveness, aesthetics, and taking all the factors in that you need to put into a roof, the Colorbond steel is most probably got the biggest tick, because you can do the standing seam range in it, which gives you the higher architectural finish, and then you can also come back to your more basic corrugateds, which can fit to almost any kind of roof. You can apply a solar panel to any pitch, so long as you use the correct fixing method. So when it comes down to these lugs and so forth, you couldn't just go ahead and jam those through like a really low pitch roof. Special bracket needs to be applied, mounting supports need to go in to create the fall to lift those solar panels off. But once again, it's the correct product for the correct application. We're learning lots and lots more nowadays than what we used to about the insulation and how it works within the roof space, within our walls and so forth. The joy of the old corrugated profile, which is still so common today, much the most common product used, is we can fit it with a reflective foil blanket insulation underneath, which comes with R value starting at R1.2 and raising up from there. A really big thing, especially in Sydney, is you want to make sure that you've got a bit of airflow through your roof, so it's not 100% sealed off. You need to get that air flowing through the roof to be able to let moisture and so forth escape. You don't want to lock all that in, especially when we are predominantly a hotter area than what we are a cooler area. For a standard Aussie home, you put your R3 ceiling bats in the ceiling, you put a couple of whirlybirds across the roof where you need them to get the ventilation out, and just working with, say, the 75mm R1.8 is my general recommendation to people. That's going to really tick the boxes for your basics, what you're going to need.
One of the biggest problems that we've found over the years in terms of getting called back to come and fix leaking roofs, 99% of the time it's just about simple things like regular maintenance and keeping your gutters clean. So, you know, keep that in mind. Also when you're designing the building, how you can get up and clean those gutters, and then putting a routine maintenance program together every 3 months, 6 months, once a year, coming, cleaning those gutters and just making sure that the water can get away in those big storms. Another thing that you can think of is actually even putting safety rails or harness points that you can safely get up onto the roof so that you can maintain the roof and clean the gutters. And I guess the last tip for today would be basically having a look at your solar panels on your roof, and once a year giving them a bit of a clean. You can see these panels here have been down, they've only been down for a few weeks, and already they're just getting a fine layer of dust, which ultimately affects the performance of the panel itself. So if you want to get maximum efficiency out of those solar panels, give them a regular clean. Well, thanks very much, Matt. Really appreciate it. And of course, love having you as part of our team. And thanks again for a few of those insights today. Look, if you need anything, give us a call, 1300 4 Horizon.